Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Eurovision Song Contest, the story of Fire Saga. And this movie is hilarious. It's got a really good story. I think it's a great underdog story. The kind of movie you need this year, really, because 2020 has been such a bummer. 2020 has been a real bummer. And this is one of those movies that, just it comes along. It's got a good cast. It's got a simple enough story that's going to keep you interested in it. And you're also going to be invested the whole time. You're not going to really be thinking to yourself at any point, let's just hurry up and get to the end. Let's just hurry up and get to the end. To me, the film was very engaging. I thought the character of Lars, played by Will Ferrell, was a really good character, a really interesting character. This kind of like dreamer kid who he's always focused, like laser focused on his bigger picture, on what he wants to do, what he wants to achieve. And he's so laser focused that, it's just it blinds him from what's going on around him and from who's around him and who's in his corner. He spends the movie chasing after this dream and his father's affection, and he ends up getting one of the two. And the whole time he's kind of oblivious to the fact that Rachel McAdams' character Sigurd is very interested in him, or at least it's played kind of like that, like he's oblivious. But in other scenes, it's kind of like he knows, and it's a weird kind of line that they walked with that, I thought, because it doesn't really clarify. And that'd be my only real complaint. Oh, the villain of the movie. There's kind of two, but really there's one, because the second one, he ends up just becoming a friend, more or less. The actual villain of the movie, you could take him out and remove him from the entire film, and I think the film would actually improve without him in it, because he doesn't add anything to the film. He doesn't bring anything new to the film. It's just a villain. It's just greedy, angry villain. That's all it is. There's nothing to the character. And maybe that's intentional, but it almost could hinder the movie. It doesn't, but it could. Um, the music in this movie, guys, after this film was over, you know what I did? I went and looked up the soundtrack on Spotify. And have I been listening to it while I've been thinking about this review? Yes. Yes, I have. The one that really pulls on your heartstrings the most is the one that Sigurd performs at the end of the movie. And that one, for me, especially if she started singing in Icelandic, uh, brought it kind of made me a little bit misty-eyed. I don't know. Maybe maybe I'm the only one. Maybe it's because I was watching the movie at midnight and I was like, man, this is powerful stuff. And it's a good time. It really is. It's heartwarming, it's heartfelt, and like I said, it's an underdog story. The kind of underdog story you need for this year to kind of help get you through, man, because it's a bummer out there. Scenery, the scenery in this film, it's beautiful. Beautiful scenery because it's in Iceland. And Iceland is beautiful. And it just like makes you want to travel. The whole movie makes you want to travel and, sing songs and then start watching Eurovision because I won't lie, I didn't know that was a real competition until I watched this movie. Now that I know it's a real competition, I'm probably going to start trying to figure out how to keep an eye out for it, to try to watch it. Maybe I'll watch next year's. And on the whole time, I'm going to be, hey, Iceland, let's go, Iceland.
But while we're on Iceland, the main song that Rachel McAdams has in the movie, her big musical number, is about their hometown. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that, guys, straight up. It's about their hometown. It's beautiful. It's like I said, it gets me misty-eyed. And the Rachel McAdams storyline for her character of Sigurd is great because there's actually a point halfway through the movie where it kind of shifts. It goes from kind of focusing a lot more on Will Ferrell's character and Lars's journey to get to where he wants to be, to where he wants to go, because he wants to be respected and he wants to have his name on billboards and all this kind of stuff. It goes from being about him to kind of being about her, and it's about halfway through the movie. And you'll know the shift when it happens because the camera lingers with Rachel McAdams and then follows her, and she gets to have this really good moment. And I mean, showing her resilience and her care for the competition, for their dream that they've had together since they were kids. It's a really good scene. I thought it was a tremendous character developing scene that I don't know. Maybe they just don't put that in movies as much. Maybe movies don't really care about characters a whole lot, so they don't allow their characters to grow like that. But this movie did it, and it did it really well, I thought, and it just made the movie that much better, in my opinion. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on this movie. This movie is good. Give it a watch on Netflix. It's free. Like I said, if this movie would have come out during the summer, like right now, today, this would have been a sleeper hit. This would have been a real sleeper hit for 2020, and we would have been talking about the sleeper hit Eurovision song contest, the Fire Saga story, the story of Fire Saga, whatever. You guys know what I mean. I'm gonna give it like 3.5 out of 5 stars, maybe 4. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out my rating system for this channel. Okay, so don't judge. But anyway, guys, keep an eye out for the next video, which is gonna be Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.